This is the 2020 XUV 300. Today I'm gonna take you on a tour, tell you about its quirks and features, and also review it. Let's get going. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this is the XUV 300. Here's the key. Let's straight away open up the engine bay. This is the 1.2 liter turbo petrol engine. It's quite shaky, it looks noisy, but trust me, Bidrabada, it is supremely silent. There's insulation right there in a petrol engine. Wow, that is new. Looking at the headlights, it's brilliant. It has got an LED projector headlights with a beautiful DRL. Just look at this, it's so beautiful, but the sad part is it does not have an LED on the indicators. It is a bulb. Looking at the grille, it has got a chrome surround around the grille. It looks macho, it looks intimidating. There's this 4 skid plate to make sure it is an SUV. SUV ho bhanna, SUV ko presence dekhauna. So of course the 4 skid plate should be there. This car also has a front parking sensors. That is first in the class. Yo gadima first in the class segment, first in the class features haru, there are a lot of it. One of them is the front parking sensors. This XUV 300 is derived from the SsangYong Tivoli, which is a Korean SUV manufacturer. Let's talk about the tires. It has got a 215/55 R17 inches with a really cool alloy wheels. Just look at the design. It looks so new, it looks so refreshed, it looks so adventurous. And this body cladding goes around throughout the car. And this mirror is first in the segment as well. It is a heated mirror, which means jadoma ubhako bela like bafindaina and you can like heat it from the inside. That is really cool. This is not seen in this kind of segment. The window area is really huge as well. Let's go back to the boot. Just the boot part is kind of quirky. It's not like a piece of cake for everyone. This is really quirky. This is really out of the box, and this what makes or breaks the car. In my opinion, it looks really quirky. It looks really nice. Enthusiast like target gore banako jasto cha. There are 4 parking sensors, and the black cladding is done to reduce the visual block. The boot is the smallest in the segment. I think Mahindra has forgotten to put a boot from the Tivoli. They bought everything from the Tivoli except the boot, I guess. It is really small. It does not even get a partial shelf. It is an accessory. Accessory ko roop ma aउँछ partial shelf. I don't think that is justifiable with such features Mahindra is providing. That is kind of not cool. The spare tire is a smaller size. It's a 215/75 R16, and here's the reverse parking camera, and it has got a defogger and a wiper. Let's get to the back. The doors open quite wide. I mean, the ingress and egress is really nice. It's really easy for the adults as well. And let's get inside. The door closes with a proper and reassuring thud. And once you're inside the cabin, you can see it's a spacious cabin. There is enough leg room, there's enough thigh support, and even the headroom is quite good. Even though it has a sunroof, the headroom is pretty good. For tall person like me, it is pretty good. And you can keep 3 people at rest, at ease in this back seat. One big kudos to Mahindra is there are 3 adjustable headrests, which is really good, with a armrest and a cup holder. This car also has first in the segment 7 airbags. 1, 2, 3, 4, including a knee airbag. That is also first in the segment, which is really nice. Here's the cabin light, and there's a hook here, there's a handle, there are magazine holders, no scooped out seat backs, but you can slide your feet inside the seat to make more space. got a proper 3-point seat belt for all the passengers. That is really good. The floor is also quite flat, and there's not much of a hump. But the one thing Mahindra missed out is a rear AC vent. That is quite sad. But it also has a height adjustable seat belt. Really kudos to that. I mean, for the person like me, it's really nice. It's really useful. So let's get to the front. It has got a keyless entry. You just need to put your hand down and it just unlocks. It is on the both side, on the driver side and the co-driver side. Hyundai. And this also has a warning light for the upcoming traffic, that to make them know that doga khulya cha bhanera. There is height adjust for this driver's seat, but the sad part is there is no dead pedal. The foot well area is really compact. You don't have a proper dead pedal to keep your rest your foot while you're not using the clutch pedal. Let's get inside. Just look at this thought. All right. Oh, this shots with such assurance. This is, by the way, a 5-star global NCAP rated car, which means it is the safest car, one of the safest SUV you can buy in the market right now. Let's start the car. It does a full swipe with a Mahindra music. I mean, the instrument cluster looks really dope. It also has a tire positioning indicator, I should say. It tells you where your tire is facing. And let's talk about this multi-information display. It has a host of features such as a trip to 2 trips, a distance to empty meter, average speed, climate, the temperature outside, settings for the MID and back again. It is also quite legible. There is neutral. You can see the gear position indicator as well. There is the fuel meter. There is the coolant meter. This is the tachometer. This is the speedometer, and telltale lights are positioned right there. This is the infotainment system of the car. That is a 7-inch infotainment system that comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and it is kind of slick to use. This is the EcoSense. This shows you the driving dynamics of how you drive. कसरी ड्राइभ गर्नुहुन्छ त्यसको डाइनामिक्सहरु देखाउँछ हैन. अहिले अब धेरै इट्स नट दैट मच सो केही उहरु छैन है. सो त्यो भयो. एन्ड देयर इज कनेक्टिभिटी, देयर इज सिस्टम एन्ड डेट. It has a whole lot of goodie. It has a whole lot of connectivity, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. I would have loved if the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto would have been wireless, but sadly it's not. This sound, it is the equalizer and all. Overall, it's a really fluid system. The glove box is quite decent. It can actually fit a good size laptop as well. That is really nice. And the center compartment also opens. It is also quite decent. You can store a few nicks and knacks right there. There's the cup holder. This is the handbrake of the car. It's not an electronic handbrake. It's a conventional handbrake, which I like. This is the thing, not the electronic ones. And here you can keep all the stuff. This is the key of the car. This is the gear lever. This is a 6-speed gear lever. Let's show you the reverse parking camera.
Please select the parking mode if you need assistance.
See, this is so nice. It has got adaptive guidelines as well. And to be honest, in this you can even change how you park. If you're parking parallelly, just look at this. The dynamics changes.
Drive till you find a clear parking slot in the box area.
Yeah.
Then put the reverse gear and turn the steering wheel.
There is another mode as well.
Align the arc line with the parking slot line. Then turn the steering wheel to the maximum and reverse.
So there are guidelines as well. There are spoken guidelines as well. It may not auto park, but there are guidelines. This might look like a compartment, no, but it's not. It's just a showpiece. There is nothing. This is the horn of the car, and there's the fuse box. Here is the knee airbag, and the steering is adjustable for only height, not reach. That is really sad. And this has got 4 speakers and two tweeters with an auto dimming inside rear view mirror. Auto dimming inside rear view mirror, that is a big thumbs up. This has also got a sunroof. Let's open it. Oh yes, it does not open at one go. You have to press it again to open it, and this is the level of opening, which is pretty nice. But Kathmandu ma kaha garne हैन, यस्तै ठाउँमा आबेला मात्र गरिन्छ, but that is it. And let's close it. Now everything is done. Oh, I forgot to show you how the wiper works. This is how the wipers, one nozzle spraying 6 sprays, and it cleans the windscreen in no time. There is a wiper at the rear windscreen as well, and that is also a lot of spray there. Now everything is done. Let's get to the exciting part. Let's get driving. Let's get going. So straight away, let's talk about the engine. It is a 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine that produces around 115 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque. यो चाहिँ यो segment को सबभन्दा highest torque produce गर्ने गाडी हो. And this engine is absolutely pulls. This engine absolutely pulls. It pulls really cleanly as well. Just look at this. I'm in 3rd gear and just look at the pull. It just pulls brilliantly. And the ride quality is also absolutely brilliant. Ride quality, you don't feel any bumps are okay, but you feel now the ride quality is pliant. And so I was talking about the performance and the ride quality. It's both brilliant. It also has discs on all the four wheels. That means the braking performance is absolutely brilliant. Just look at this. The ABS is well calibrated and it stops on a dime. But still, it stops on a dime. You want it, it stops. The braking performance, the bite on the lever is really good. So the performance from the 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine is really good from lower down from the rev range. It has a stronger mid-range that goes up to 4,500 RPM, but the top end is still lacking. But the refinement levels are absolutely great. There is the NVH level. Wow, Mahindra, that you have nailed it. The NVH level, you can't hear a thing from the side, and the suspension works really silently. There is less wind noise. There is no or minimal road noise, and the tire noise is also quite maintained brilliantly. And this was not the case with previous Mahindras. This has set a standard. This has set a level for Mahindra, which I think should be appreciated. And as you can clearly see that there is less body movement. As this is a SUV, there will be a body roll, but the ride, well, the way it glides through these kinds of road is just absolutely perfect. I mean, the brilliant driving dynamics and this ride quality, how did Mahindra manage to make it both at the perfect angle? किनकि कुनै गाडीमा के हुन्छ, ride quality like गर्दा ride quality तिर focus गर्दा driving dynamics just goes down the drain, and vice versa हुन्छ. Ride quality लाई हाँ भने driving dynamics गर्यो भने ride quality झारे हुन्छ. But in this case, just the steering has so much feel and feedback. As I've already comfort, normal, sport match. When you put it on the sport mode, the feel and feedback from the steering is absolutely brilliant. You just know what the wheels are up to. It is so communicative. So like, you know where the tires are, you know where the wheels are. You're in full control of the car. That is supreme. I mean, everything that Mahindra has put in in this car is very less to nitpick about. It's so close to flawless, and the sheer pleasure, the engine, the way it pulls, solid. Let's get going again. So I was talking about the 1.2 liter petrol engine that produces around 200 Newton meters of torque. In this segment, this amount of torque is not produced by any other car manufacturer, not any other competition. So it should be fastest, and it is. From 0 to 100, it goes in around 11 seconds. So that 0 to 100 in 11 seconds is quite blistering quick. And with that speed comes the brake as well. As I've already demonstrated, the brakes are really strong. But this car is not frugal at all. This is a petrol variant, and it will return a claimed mileage of 17 kilometers per liter. That is also ARAI claimed. In a real world, if you have a heavy ride feet like I have, you are gonna get around 10 to 11 kilometers per liter, which is not frugal in comparison with the competitors. So what this car, to sum it all up, how is this car, how is it to drive? It, one, is a brilliant car. It is a brilliant car to drive. It communicates with the driver. Two, it may not be frugal, but it is the safest car you can buy on the market. One of the safest car you can buy on the market for the family. It has a humongous space. You have a good, comfortable ride quality. The boot space might be a bit low, on the lower side, but other than that, there is very little to nitpick about. And if we are going to nitpick, there are certain panel gaps here and there, but overall this car is up there with the competitors, with extra features and quirks, with all the bells and whistles. And this and also Mahindra is really generous. It has given so many features, and among those, the safety features are dual airbags, EBD and ABS is standard all across the range. All the discs on all the four wheels are across the range. There is rollover mitigation, there is hill start assist. Mahindra has packed this car with so much goodies, so much of features and quirks. It does make it a good competition on the market. So overall, it is a good package to consider to put it on the short list. To wrap it up, what is the XUV 300? It is a compact SUV that has impressed me on so many levels, be it in terms of performance, in terms of NVH level, in terms of ride quality, in terms of sheer driving experience as well. It has impressed me on so many levels. This car starts in Nepal from 39,75,000 for the petrol variant. This car operates in a segment that has a lot of competition, but the features, in terms of features, this car trumps each and every one of them. Just to mention a few, it has got 4 discs. It has got discs on all the wheels. It has got front parking sensors. It has got heated mirrors, dual zone climate control, and whatnot. So many to list. So there is few things to nitpick about this car. One could be the interior quality, which could have been a bit better. With the amount of features it has, that is something that could be ignored. So this is the kind of package that I blindly recommend to the people, but that does not mean, that is me personally speaking. I'm not saying just go blindly. If you're considering this segment, this compact SUV segment, do consider it, do put it on your short list, do go on a test drive, feel it for yourself, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So that is it for today. This is Shashank Upadhyay from Shashank Reviews, bringing you the review of the XUV 300. If you want to see similar contents, do follow me on Instagram at Shashank Reviews. Do subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to never miss out on such content, such exciting content. I'll see you very soon. Adios.